Hi there, welcome to No Nonsense Whiskey. My name's Vin PF. On today's episode we're doing another Whisky In Whisky Out, also known as Wee Woo, and this time for the month of May for 2024. You guys know the drill by now. All I'll be doing today is going through the whiskies that have come through my door this month and the whiskies that are going into the recycling bin later on today after I finish this video. As always, you'll be able to skip ahead to the parts you like, so if you don't want to hear the intro, you just want to hear the whiskey, then fine, you can do that. If you don't care about the whiskies I've got in this month, you only care about my kind of finished off reviews, my kind of whiskey out reviews, then that's fine, you can skip ahead to that as well. Let's get into the whiskey in this month and let's see what we've got, and in no particular order. Funny enough, I've actually reviewed all of these already, so it's been a long month to be fair, and I've managed to get around to most of these. First one then, we've got the Red Bank Canadian Whiskey Premium Blend. Now I have to say, obviously I was sent this whiskey. This is one of those whiskies that I would, if you haven't watched this video yet, I would implore you go and watch it, because one of the big question marks I get over my channel is my stance on freebies. I accept quite a lot of freebies. I'm not ashamed about that. I love to get the freebies mainly because it allows me to cover whiskey that I just wouldn't have bought otherwise. Sometimes that's of interest to you guys, sometimes it isn't. In this case here, I really didn't like this. It's it's quote unquote just fine, but at 50 odd quid for a full size bottle, and not even the 750 like they get in Canada, a little bit of a farce. So yeah, if you were ever under any impression that I might have my views tainted by getting a free bottle, go and check out this review, because that will prove otherwise. We'll put that there you go. Just covered this one as well. This is the Waterford Cuvée Coffee. An interesting whiskey, way better than the previous. A little bit more expensive though, unfortunately. It runs for about 85 euros. I think I said on the video this, basically if you're a fan of Waterford, then you'll be a fan of this, and if you're not, it's probably not the one to make you want to jump ship. And I stand by those words, again, it was sent to me, so I'm really grateful for that. But yeah, running a little bit high for me. Would never have bought it myself, is the truth. But very grateful to have it. Hopefully, as I said on the video as well, hopefully they're going to start, now they've started kind of doing this high level mixing of their different spirits together. Hopefully they'll start producing something that's a little bit close to that 50 quid benchmark. But yeah, I think you can agree that's a stunning looking bottle. I don't know why, but I really love the contrast red topper. Really nice. I don't usually keep my bottles, but I think I might keep this one. Possibly I could delabel it and make it an affinity bottle, because again, I will put it down at some point. Again, I really love these glass toppers. They show you the actual camera itself. I really love these glass toppers because a lot of you won't like to hear this, but a cork is not actually that great a seal, and a little bit of plastic does a much better job. I guess not very sustainable, but then I suppose neither is cutting off cork from a tree constantly. But yeah, whatever. Third and final then, we've got the brand new In the Welsh Wind Palo Cortado finish. Again, I managed to review this, so links to all of those will be below. But this is the first proper single malt from In the Welsh Wind, a distillery that's very close to my heart because I've bought a cask of theirs that will be due for release next year sometime. So again, if you're interested in that, then make sure you join my Discord channel and Patreon and whatnot, because they're going to be the guys that get this. Unfortunately, it's going to be such low quantity that I'll offer it to my patrons first, and then I'll offer it to my Discord channel, and I severely doubt it will make it out to the light of world, but besides the point. But in the meantime, they've managed to release their own first whiskey. Unfortunately, this isn't really that indicative of what their flavour profile is going to be going forwards, because this is made with their 2 wee stills rather than their big I still. But it's just really nice to have something that's theirs. I've got a couple of In the Welsh Wind bottles that are not theirs. They're like McMeera's and stuff, which is great as well. Fine, whatever. But yeah, really nice for them, and congratulations to them for finally releasing something, because that must have been a hard choice of which whiskey to put out there. Still, very nice to have in the old collection. That's the whiskey in this month then, so it's a relatively smaller month, and the same with the whiskey out. So, usually I've been hitting kind of 4 and 4, but this month has been a bit of a lighter month, generally speaking, on whiskey. So let's get into the whiskey out, and we'll have a little bit of a kind of whiskey out review. First one then is the Glengarry. Is it Glengarry? It is Glengarry. Glengarry 12-year-old from Canmore. This I have to say, I mean, I think I said on the review for this as well, when I initially received this bottle, popped the cork. I mean, I've never really get on with Glengarry. I was on Jeff's live stream the other day, and we were talking about Glengarry, and it's one of those whiskies that all the OB I say OB bottlings, that's the same word. All the original bottlings are much of a muchness to me. I don't really get on with it. However, this single cask independently bottled version was stunning from start to finish. I really enjoyed this. Well worth the money, I think, for what they were charging for it. And the best expression of Glengarry that I've tried, and I haven't tried many, I have to admit. So yeah, for me, it was one of those ones where I saw it getting low, so I stuck it in the review queue, but I was a little bit gutted to see it go. Really nicely presented whiskey, well worth checking out. Go and check out my review as well, of course. Finally then today, like I said, a bit of a quiet one this month. We've got The Big Lie, which was part of a kind of comedy of whiskey brought to us by the guys at Cask Share. These guys are doing a wonderful job. Basically, I think they've actually just been changed hands, but they're doing a wonderful job where they basically have casks maturing, and you can buy pre-order essentially bottles from those casks well ahead of time, and we're talking years ahead of time. So it's a tough one to sell because obviously you're parting with your money now for a bottle you might not see for 2, 3, 4 years. The kicker is that what you'll probably pay for it is today's prices. So you can get, like, a good example, you can get like an Ardnah Merkin for today's prices, and in 2, 3 years time when that's actually matured, that's probably going to be more expensive. So you're sort of hedging your bets against the kind of market about how it goes. This one then is a blend, Highland blend, that they put together to kind of, I guess, to promote their business, but to have a little poke at all the shenanigans going down in British Parliament back when Boris was the lead of all that. Thankfully, that's all seems to be changing. No politics on the channel, please. But yeah, it was a nice whiskey, and one of those ones, again, similar to the last one, where when it started getting low, it went into the kill queue, because I've got no kind of mental affiliation to keep this. It was just a really nice whiskey. 57%, which is a bit of a banger as well. Reasonably priced, I think. There you go. A very, very quiet month this month in comparison to normal. So hopefully you've enjoyed that one. Let me know if you've tried any of these, what you think of any of these. Please do, and go and check out the reviews of all of these as well, because that's my bread and butter for normal videos, not just these ones. So yeah, if you're interested in any of these, let me know. And have a little chat in the comments below. You know me, I like to know your whiskey ins and whiskey outs as well. Even if they're not just whiskey, whatever, man. Whatever you've got in, just chuck it in the comments below. We'll have a little chat. In any case, I'll see you on videos soon. More reviews, more whiskey and whiskey outs, more sample Saturdays, more live streams. Keep it locked in to No Nonsense Whiskey. I'll see you soon.